Okay, so we are back and we want to move on to set up um, Convex Auth inside our application, right? So, yeah, first thing is we want to make sure that we are in the Convex Auth docs, right? One we can yeah we can just get there by simply googling Convex Auth and then you just click on the first link, right? So now that we entered Convex Auth, just make sure you're in this URL, right? And then since you're using Next.js, we click on this Next.js right here. We scroll down and then we copy this command right here. Okay, so once you copy that, you come back into the project and you can pretty much just run bun add and then shift insert to paste into the terminal, and then we can just like remove this npm install, and then that should pretty much install the packages for Convex Auth for us, right? And then once we have that done, the next thing we want to do is you can go back here and then copy this command to run inside our terminal in our application. So that will be bun x just like that, and then we paste that right there, and then you can do it. You can just hit enter, and then that would set up our authentication for us, right? Automatically with Convex, right? Okay, cool. So yeah, okay. Yeah, so that it looks like that is going to take quite a while to set up, right? Okay, so let's go back and see what we have to do next. So the next thing we have to do is we have to set up the React provider, and then since we are going to be using Next.js and we are going to be using an app router with server-side rendering, so what we are going to do is just copy the first line right here. So you see the first line, just copy that, and I can just go into where did they say we should paste it? This is the layouts.tsx. So let's go to the layout.tsx just like that. Yeah. And then paste it right here. Great job. And then next thing is just move it to the top just like that. Yeah. So this one is pretty much saying site URL has been configured. No, let's not change that. It's still the same localhost 3000 right here, so we don't have to change that. But yeah, but for you, you just have to hit enter, 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 and then you can just like proceed from there, right? Yeah, I have already set it up, right? That's why it is looking like this. But for you, you can just hit enter and then just proceed. I mean, as long as your port is for 3000, right? Okay, cool. So now that we have imported this one right here, let's go back to the docs and see how we use it. Just have to wrap it around. So I can just copy this bad boy right here. It says we should wrap it around the HTML. So you scroll down where the HTML is, and then you just pass it in just like that, right? Great job right here. Okay, so here it is. We have that right there. Right now, the next thing is we need to add it to the provider, right? So you can see that where we stored our Convex client provider, we just simply copy the inputs and we go there. So where would that be? That is inside our context folder, and then above right here, just add that right there. And after that, what we will do is we just have to replace this in here. But let's not come to conclusions. Let's just copy what is in the docs and then just work that out. All right. Okay. So that is it. And just like paste that right there and then paste that right there. Cool. Fire stuff. We can just get rid of this and we are good to go. Okay, so let us scroll down and we have to, after we have done this, right? Like after we have added it to the provider, we need to go back into the layouts.tsx and then add this right here. Okay, so let's go back to the layout.tsx, and then so you can see that we already have this right there. So it's pretty much the same thing. There's no need for us to do it again, right? Because we had already done it in here. Okay, cool. So now that we have that working out good for us, let us set up our middleware.ts, right? So we can come here and come and create a middleware.ts just like that, right? And then inside this middleware.ts, we can just paste this bad boy right here. And next thing is that we are going to go to, yeah, you're just going to click on, I'm just going to click on the Nextjs right here, the authorization right here, Nextjs, right? And we can pretty much just copy this whole thing, right? Just copy this whole thing and then replace it just like that. And what we can do is we can just get rid of this and then, yeah, and just like get rid of this as well, right? Yeah, we are going to work that out in the future, but like for now, we can just get rid of that and then just say it's public page, right? It's public page, just like that. Yeah, and copy that and then put that in here. Nice. Then we just place this condition right there, right? So what it's saying is if it's not a public page that you're trying to enter, and then at the same time, if you're not authenticated, push the user into the sign in route right here. And we'll set this up in a bit, but let's take a look at this. The dev deployments, that's already been set, Synergy. Do you want to override them? Yeah, I guess yes, right? And then because I want us to set it up like we are just doing it from scratch, right? Yeah, cool. So yeah, just say yes and it will proceed. Now we need to set up this sign in right here so that we can test what we have. Okay. All right. So um right, cool. Let me see. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, cool. All right. So now that we are inside the app right here, we can just ignore the test. We just use the test to be doing, test stuff, right? What we'll do is we'll create a folder, right, to create the sign in route right there, right? So we have the folder right there, and then inside we have the page.tsx, right? Cool, fire stuff. And then inside the page.tsx, we can just do a RFCE and we can set that up and then we do what sign in just like that, right? Great job, right? So now that we have that, what we could simply do is we could just import our auth screen just like that, auth screen just like that, and we are good, right? We could just like get rid of this, and here we can just get rid of the auth screen that we have right here, and then we can just say boom. Like if you get what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, I wanted it to, yeah, yeah, it's still loading. Okay, so it's here. You can just say home, just like that, right? Cool. Then we can just like get rid of this. Nice and clean. Okay, so now you can see that our convex auth has been set up right here for us. If we want, we can try to run it by going to running run db. But like after second thoughts, I feel like we should go back in here and edit this to be dev db so that our project becomes like much more understandable and clean basically, right? Cool. All right, stuff. Set our comma and then to get rid of that. So we want dev db just like that. Great job. Okay. So you can see it is running this and we will get an error. But the error that we'll get to pretty much saying, oh, we already have the tasks data in here. Look, you see the command that we run right here. See the command that we run right here. That's just what set up all these tables for us, right? All these auth tables for us, right? Yeah. But in this situation, we need to get rid of the tasks table. So you just make sure that is enabled or clicked on, and then you come here and then you can just come and delete all of that, right? Once you are done, you can come here and then come and remove the task you come and remove the tasks from the tags file from Convex, just like that. Just like get rid of that right there, of course. All right. So uh, now that we have that, we can simply try to, what do you say? It said, um, yeah, okay, I know. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, and then let's run it again. After we have removed, after we've deleted the test table, this side is going to give us errors, right? So let's pretty much take this out, and then we just say test page, just like that. And then we can just get rid of this, and yeah, and get rid of that as well. Okay, great, great job. Right, okay, let's try again. And here too as well, we can just get rid of this and then start the server again. Okay. All right. So the dev server is running right now. And so let us try to go to the test page, right? The reason why I want us to test it is because of the middleware.ts that we had set up right here. This middleware.ts, right? So right now we are testing how effective it is, right? So because of the changes that we made here, when I go into test just like that, you will see that it will direct us back into what? The sign in page, right? I don't know, it looks like it's taking quite a while, but yeah, so you can see, right? Our server is running successfully. We have we set up the middleware.ts for our Nextjs application to do the redirects in case the user is not logged in or the user is not signed in, right? And yeah, we are trying to test that. So let us try to go into tests just like that. I feel like we should create a new tab for this, or else it will keep giving us, it will keep wasting time. So create that and then put that in there. Okay. So what I want us to do right now is that because it's taking time, I just want to pause, right? Okay, hold up. Yeah, it's still compiling, right? Still compiling. I'm seeing a bunch of these. Seeing a bunch of these. Yeah, so let me just pause. Great. So it's here, and let's try to go into the test again, right? And then you can see that it redirects us back into the sign in page right here. Okay, so thank you very much for getting to this part of the video. The next part, we are going to set up our GitHub authentication and then Google authentication.